Today we're going to make a oak bench and stain it black. I'm going to make my own ebonizing stain by placing some steel wool in a mason jar and then pouring white distilled vinegar over the top of it. I'm going to let this sit for about a week. I got a solid oak stair tread from Home Depot. This is a really cool ready-made that I've used for a few different projects now. One of the edges of the tread is rounded over, and I'm just going to trim this off with my circular saw. Now I don't need to do this, but I want all the edges to be the same and nice and orthogonal. I lightly sanded the oak with 150 grit sandpaper. My steel, wool, and vinegar mix has been sitting for over a week now, and I just used a foam brush to brush it on nice and thick. Now this mixture is having a chemical reaction with the tannins in the wood, and that's what's causing it to turn black. Now oak has a certain amount of tannins that causes black to be very dramatic. It doesn't work as well on different species of wood. When the mixture dries, the wood will look a little bit powdery and just to have a hint of red or purple to it. Don't worry, that's just the rust particles that wipe right off with a damp rag. Now the moisture from the vinegar and from the damp rag caused the wood grain to raise up a little bit. So I just took some 220 grit paper and just very lightly smoothed down the blackened oak. I then took a clean, lint-free rag and wiped all the dust off of the piece of wood in preparation for finishing. Now what's great about this technique is that the wood grain really shows through the black. It doesn't look like paint at all. So I wanted a finish that would go on real thin but still protect the wood. So I used Minwax Wipe on Poly. I just put it on a rag and rubbed it into the wood, and then once it had dried, lightly sanded and repeated the process until I had applied about 3 layers. The result is a nice jet black ebony type finish where you can still see the nice oak grain. One of the easiest ways to make a bench is just to take any slab of wood and add on hairpin legs. I'll put a link to the legs that I used in the description box below. This is a really easy DIY project that can be used for extra seating at a dining table, or it can be used to add a little bit of style and function to a mudroom or entryway. Now if you don't have any power tools whatsoever, you can just skip the part where you trim off the front edge that's rounded over, and instead of hairpin legs, you can use these really cool screw-on legs from a company called Floyd. I'll put a link to these and all the other products that I used in the description box below. I'm really digging this finishing technique, and if you got any ideas or types of projects you'd like to see me try this on, let me know in the comment section. For more detailed instructions, check out the links to our website, and be sure to follow me on Instagram for project updates. Check out some of the other Dwell Made videos or some of the videos from my channel. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Thanks. Bye.